Hello dear student. Today in Grammar Unit 6 Lesson 2 we are going to talk about a new subject which is clauses introduced by when, where and why. This is relative pronoun. The use, or we can say the usage of relative pronouns. Relative pronouns introduce relative clauses. The most common relative pronouns are when, where, who, whom, whose, which, that, and why. The relative pronoun we use depends on what we are referring to and the type of relative clauses. Let's start from the first one, which is when. We use when to describe time and is used when we have word time or any other words that refer to time, like the time, the day, the date, the night, the months or the month, the season, the year, the century, decade, and the minute, or etc. Look at these examples. I never forget the day. We have the day here. That's why we say when. We use a relative pronoun when we meet. Grade 11 was the time when I decided my future career. And the second one is where. We describe place and is used when we have word place in a sentence or any other words that refer to place, like the place, the region, the area, the station, a shop, a town, a school, beach, hill, city, street, and etc. Look at these examples. This is a place. We have a place here. That's why we use relative pronoun where. This is a place where I can use my people skills. Paris is the second example. Paris is the city. The city is a place. That's why we say where. Paris is the city where I live. The third one is why. We use why to describe the reason of happening something and is used when we have these words. For example, the reason, that is, astonished, surprised. Look at these examples. The first one, that was the reason. The reason why I got interested. We have the word the reason. That's why we use why in this example. I mean, a relative pronoun why is used for or to describe the reason of happening something. That was the reason why I got interested. We will face food crisis. That is why we have to prepare gently. The summary, what we talked about today, or what we have talked about today. Relative pronouns introduce relative clauses. The most common relative pronouns are when, where, who, whom, whose, which, that, and why. These relative pronouns we use depends on what we are referring to and the type of relative clauses. Today we have talked about it, the most common one, I mean third of them, which is when, where, and why. That's all. Thanks for you. Goodbye.